3, 2, 1, and go. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Meet the Team here at loanDepot. We've got our very own Jason Heaps. How's it going, Jason?
Good. How are you, Steve? Good to see you virtually.
Yeah, you too. Hey, for those of you that don't know Jason, he started his career in mortgage recruiting, and that's where he and I met probably like 8-9 years ago, and transitioned into the bright side of being a loan officer for us, and is in our Irvine branch working with Adam and Cenas. So want to just get together and talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you having me. It's been, a good 6 months now being in the Irvine branch, working with Adam, and, it's been fun. It's been good working with him and the team, and just kind of, off to a fast start, just, learning and going,
Absolutely. Hey, so what's it like? Like I've always felt there's a lot of transferable skills from, relationship developing and mortgage sales and recruiting, but what are a few of the things that you feel translate most and create value for you as a loan officer that you kind of perfected or fine-tuned as a sales recruiter?
Well, in the 6-7 years that I was in mortgage recruiting, I had a chance to work with a lot of great leaders. And, for me, it's just been all about just focusing on staying in touch with the client, being good about following up, and just kind of having that attitude that, there's no client left behind and no recruit left behind. And so even from recruiting, the things that have just applied the most have just been those follow-up and transferable skills, and just, everything from the marketing and the drip campaigns to, just making sure I stay in touch with the client and my team throughout the process. Those are things that, you have to stay really focused on, as you become a loan officer with multiple transactions in the process,
Wait, so what I'm hearing you say is communication's important, follow-up's important.
Yeah. I mean, I for me, picking up the phone has never been something I've been scared of doing. And I still just really, as of last week, just, learned how to spell FHA. But for myself, like I don't mind going to a client and just saying, to be honest, I have no idea, but that's kind of where, Adam and Chris and my team have stepped in and just been like, hey, let's help you push this. Let's kind of keep it going, and giving me the right answer and feeling confident and going back to them with the right answer,
Totally. All right. So you're on this new journey as a loan officer, tons of experience in recruiting. What's it like? Like, what do you get from Adam and Cenas as a leader to help you learn as quickly as you can and get up to speed and to be effective originating and dealing with referral partners and borrowers and all that stuff?
Yeah. I think the benefit of working with Adam and what I learned from working with him and just meeting him from the start has just been that we already had an alignment in, kind of where we saw this business going, kind of what his vision was and his vision for just kind of lead flow and process and the communication and just his past and background. We just kind of hit it off from the start. And so that's just been kind of from the ground running. I knew there was a large gap and probably will be a large gap in my mortgage knowledge and understanding structure and files to the level that he does. But just from an activity standpoint and doing the right activities on a day-to-day basis and just kind of focusing on those, he's just helping me push files through when, I'm still nervous and unsure of the next step. So that's kind of been his integral part in the process for me.
Got it. And I remember talking to you and both Adam, like you've brought some new expertise around CRM and workflow there that's helpful. Or is that kind of pulling from what you did on the recruiting side of things and how you use, because recruiters are in front of computers all day, right? Talking on the phone. So we're used to typing notes, using CRMs, which is, I bet that's made it for a real easy transition into what you're doing there.
Yeah. It's been something that, you can attest to. And as a recruiter at heart, I had to be organized, when we were doing blitz days in different markets or different states, and we were calling, 40, 50, 60 people a day and hundreds of people a week, you kind of just have to stay organized. And then you throw into the mix, you got loans in process that are taking 30, 45, 60 days to close. You got to be on top of it with, a lot of people. And so it becomes integral to, you growing as a loan officer, fully buying into these systems and the CRM and the technology that we specifically have, and that was a big part of it too.
Yeah, I bet. And then I know, obviously this is going to be your first full year of being in LO. You just got licensed, but you're already off and running, decent pipeline, closed your first few loans, which is cool. What's your goal for 2021?
I came out pretty strong, and I told Adam that I wanted to do 50 million this year, and I'm going to sit here boldly and still stand by that. I'm going to do 50 million this year, and it's going to be a fun ride.
That is awesome.
Makes me nervous to even say that, but it's going to happen.
The more you say it, the more it happens, and you do the work every day, right? I mean, the hard part is, a lot of people don't do the work. They have the goal, they don't, dig the trench every day.
Right.
And you've got the DNA to get that done. Hey, well, finishing up real quick, who is Jason Heaps outside of work and this mortgage grind that we do every day?
Well, outside of closing loans, I'm actually getting married here in the next 4 months.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, planning a wedding, so that makes me an expert wedding planner. Outside of that, just been got nieces and nephews, family, born and raised here in Orange County, and just really active in the church and hanging here local and just kind of being active. And that's pretty much it, just doing what I can right now in this crazy time.
I think you told me too, there's a new toy you've got behind you up against the wall that you enjoy using periodically, right?
Yeah, just right here, just take the paddle boards out, just get a good little workout in, staying 6 feet away from everybody, just making sure I'm in shape for the wedding,
That's awesome. Well, hey, Jason, I'm stoked for you, dude. I think you're going to crush it. I'm excited for, you learning from Adam and all the systems that you've helped kind of refine that he had in place, and just, it's an exciting time, dude. I hope you crush 50 and do more.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, I am going to crush it. And I got to say thanks to you for having my best interest in having me here. So it's been a great ride so far, man.
Oh,
appreciate it.
It was my pleasure, man.